This is a short video on how to put a visit onto Evolve. First of all, once you're on Evolve, you need to go to Add and then type in a visit name of where you're going. And then it'll bring you onto the visit form, which looks like this. The left-hand column, when you go on here, won't be ticked at all, but I've pre-populated just to save a little bit of time for us on this training. So first of all, name the visit and then the type of visit. So here we're going to go on a residential, and it's going to be adventurous activities led by an external provider. Then it's asking for a residential risk assessment, and where you have a blue plus button, then that's where you can actually upload it. Make sure that you put a name so we can easily see. Then it's easy to choose a file. And that uploads it to that section. And you can see we've got now a tick where it says residential risk assessment. Next is purpose. So I've already typed in what the purpose is. That's on the drop-down list. I put personal social development, and then I put adventure for a secondary one. And I've also put what the intended outcomes are for the trip. Got the dates all in place. Then it's going to ask me for the place that we're going to, the venue or the external provider. This time we're going to Whitehall Centre, so I'll type in Whitehall, as there'll be a database here. There we go, Whitehall Centre comes up. I can see it's got a Learning Outside the Classroom quality badge, and I'm going to select Whitehall. And there's the badge there as well. Then I'm asked, is this an external provider or venue only? Well, it's an external provider as well, so I'm going to add that. And then that will add it to the venue as well. Then it wants to know the address of the venue or provider. Got it written up there. Then what adventurous activities we're going to be doing. It's a multi-activity course. And then it asks who's going to be led by. Well, we said it's an external provider. So there we can continue, and we get another tick as we go along. Next one is travel. So how are we going to get there? This time we're going to use a coach. And then we want to know what travel company it is. So click on that, the little pencil, and we're going to be using Andrews for this one. There we go, already on our list. Then we're going to look at staffing. So here I've put who's leading it. So there'll be a drop-down list with all the names of the staff there, what the phone number is, who else is going. And again, we've got a list of staff, which will be from your school. If there's any volunteers, they can be put in as well. As for emergency information, so home base and emergency phone number. If it's a residential, you'll also need a mobile contact number as well, because obviously it's out of office hours. You may have a secondary number as well if you've got more than one person on call. who's the first aider for the trip. So I'll put myself down there, and Alison Latimer is going to be the assistant leader. Always ask for where the nearest hospital is, and that's a Stepping Hill, and what that phone number is as well. Then, does this visit have adequate insurance cover? Well, yes, it does. So I'm going to tick that. Which travel insurance is it? And we can see we've got the red star there, so we have to answer this question. And we're using Derbyshire County Council's travel insurance. Then we're going to look at the attendees, so who's actually going, and we need to put the age group. It's actually the Key Stage 2, and I've already typed in how many male and females as well. I wouldn't bother with the register. If you want to upload a list of students going, then do so, and you can do that in the attachment section later on. Then it asks me about other documents that we've got. We don't have to upload these, but we need to say that we've got incident emergency plan, and that we've also got parental consent as well. Then it looks at the time of departure and the time to return. And when we're checking these visit forms, we'll actually look at this because it'll give us an indication of whether you're doing anything en route to the venue you're going to or on the way back as well. Then it asks for risk assessments. So any specific risk assessments with regard to group members that you can put in there. And then it'll be asking for the all visit risk assessment. And again, we've got the little red asterisk there, which means that we have to put something in here. So we're going to put all visits. All visits with minibus and coach travel. And that goes in there. And then, have I reviewed the attached risk assessment and I certified that they are suitable for this visit? Yes, I have. Continue. Now they're asking for the itinerary. So we always ask for an itinerary so we actually know what's happening. And anyone else who's looking at this, like the educational visit coordinator or the head, knows exactly what's going on that visit. And also it means that the parents know as well. So I just need to upload this. Well, try again. There we go. So we've got itinerary, choose file. I've got an itinerary, so I'm just going to upload that file there. So there we have the itinerary uploaded. If there's any emergency contact numbers or medical conditions, I can put in there. If there's any other specific risk assessments, so let's say we're going to do a countryside walk on the way there, then I can add in countryside walk. And then add my risk assessment in there. And that's it. So once you've done that, you can see that we've got all the ticks down the left-hand side. We've added 2, and then there'll be a declaration for the EVC when they get this form. If you're a visit leader, you won't have to do this, but the EVC will do this, where they'll actually tick that they understand everything, and they confirm that they've got all the correct information there as well. And then once it's submitted, ahead for final approval. And if it's a category 3 visit, like this residential, it'll go to head and then it'll come to ourselves at the schools visit service for approval.